Greetings Mech Warriors, this is Offshore Jiso and welcome back again to another Mechwarrior online video. I've been away again for 4 weeks for my work schedule, and now I'm back again, and hopefully I can make as much content as possible during my time off. So today we're going to be taking a look at one of PGI's the Mechwarrior Online's new pre-order mech, which is the Blood Apps. I believe Apps is a kind of Egyptian snake, I believe, but I'm not sure why, but this is an assault mech that we're looking at, and the snake that it's named after, it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's a very small snake, but it's very poisonous. I don't know why a small snake is named after an assault mech, but, or the other way around, I mean. So we're taking a look at now the cold-blooded Blood Apps clan collection, and right now this is the hero mech that we're looking at right here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that's the hero, the Rancor. It looks very interesting. The first time I saw this mech, and the first thing I thought was, this is a really nice design in first glance, but I am worried about the top part here. It's pretty high, but it's a good thing. But before we go into the hitbox and how you're gonna need to pilot this, and if the designs actually stay the way they are, let's take a look at what you're gonna get depending on you purchasing the standard or the collector's edition. So the standard goes for about $20, and the collector's pack goes about $40 as usual. For it's a typical price for an assault or any mech that's above light mech pricing. So it ships in on the May of 22nd, right? So the standard pack will give you 3 mechs, the Prime, the A, and the B. The collectors give you the same mechs, but an extra 1 mech, which is the special variant of the Prime, that gives you a 30% CBA bonus, and it's on custom pattern. Standard gives you 3 mech base, and the collectors give you 4 mech base. See, 4 mechs, 4 mech base, 3 mechs, 3 mech base. Premium time on the standard that you're getting is 30 days, and the premium time on the collectors is 60. You get 1 of each cockpit item for the standard and 3 of each item for the collectors. You get 1 title and 1 badge for the standard, and 2 titles and 2 badges for the collectors. And then for an additional $15, you get the hero mech, the Rancor, or you can opt for the reinforcement package that comes with the C and D variant with the mech base for with the other mech. So it depends on you. You want to get all 2. Now, if you're thinking about getting the entire set, then you should go for the ultimate pack where it gives you everything. So this is the early adoption reward that you'll be getting if you decide to pre-order the Blood Apps, and it's if you order it before February of 28. That's not very long off, so you better decide soon. And you're going to get this 3 standing cockpit items, the design not finalized yet, and I hope they don't provide you another mech that's walking around. I don't really like that. It's not interesting. I would like to see something interesting on your cockpit. 3 Cobra patterns for all the variants that comes with the mech, or all the mechs that you're about to buy with the reinforcement. You get 2 decals. I believe this is 1 decal and the eye is another. 3 new colors. It's not finalized yet, so the colors may be tuned pre-release. And we have 6.5 million C-bill for the early adoption. So if you decide to pre-order it and it's not very far off, you'll get all this. And 6.5 million C-bill is not really a lot to use on a mech. From my experience, I tend to use up to 10 million per mech. That's why I'm always broke in C-bills. So these are the variants that comes with this Blood Apps assault mech. So they're all at 90 tons. As you know, it's an assault mech already. It all comes with a 360 XL engine, but it's a clan XL engine, so you don't have to worry about it. Losing a torso will not destroy you immediately, right? unless this was an inner sphere, then you'll be in a lot of trouble and the team will lose a lot of armor just by losing right or left torso. So you have to lose both torsos in order to be taken out, or lose the center torso. So the good thing about this mech is the 64.8 kilometers per hour that's on this mech. Now that's a really good speed for assault mech. Moving at 64.8 kilometers per hour has that in and out how you say that, the in and out attack. You can get it in and out fast enough when you're in battles, especially when you need to get out of way of escape. And it's really good to have what pop is. I guess it's really good for pop tart basically because of the design of this mech, and we'll talk about that later. So it comes at the 512 standard armor. They all come with an endo steel upgrade, and the double heatsinks differ from all the mech. The Prime has 18 double heatsinks. The A variant has 25. The B variant can put up to 16. The C comes with 14. The D comes with a 16, and the Lanco comes with the 24 double heatsink. Jump jets, all of them do not have the jump jets except for the A variant, and none of them has mask. And let's see what free weapons you can get when you buy this mech. So you get the standard, you will get the Prime, the A, and the what was the other one? B variant. So you get free heavy medium lasers, medium pulse lasers, dual gauge here, heavy large lasers, ERPPCs, double heat sinks, LRM-20s with Artemis. What else? You get the ECM, you get the GALS, another GALS right here. You have the Ultra AC-10s on this, LBX 20 on this, ER large lasers, another heavy medium lasers, more gas rifles, AC-20s, and on the hero is all and the energy hardpoints, I believe. ER large lasers, ER medium lasers, ATM 9s on this mech. But the more important thing is, let's take a look at the hardpoints. So as you know, this is a clan mech. Not only that, it's an omnipod mech. So an omnipod mech means you can't really change out the engine. The engine's fixed, right? So moving at 64 kilometers per hour, well, at 7%, I believe you'll be able to move about 68 kilometers per hour, maybe. Well, it's around that, basically. I'm not going to do the math because it won't be a lot. So with the skill nodes, so the speed tweaks, you'll get 68, 69 kilometers per hour. And that's pretty good, actually. It's nearly up to 70 kilometers per hour. Again, I think the strongest point about this mech, its top speed will give it a lot of maneuverability. Right, so get back to the omnipod. So this is an omnipod, so you'll be able to switch the omnipods between mechs. But from my understanding, I've never really taken the time to actually check this, but it is possible that if you get the standard, you'll be the Prime, right, the A and the D, or is it the B? The B, sorry. Let me take a look at this. A, B, C, D. Oh, this is just A, B, C, D. All right, they didn't actually change that. So if you get the standard and you get this 3 variant, you'll only be allowed to have the omnipods from these 3 mechs. And if you get the reinforcement package, and you have access to the reinforcement, or is it only the reinforcement will have the access to omnipods here? So it's between one of the two. I'll probably check it out in the future and see if that's the case. But if the case means that this tree only has to switch between the 3, it's okay. Because to me, the most valuable hardpoints in this between all these mechs is this 4 energy omnipod. Okay, the left and right arm, 3 energies on each arm, and the only notable hardpoint that I can see on the reinforcement is these 3 ballistic hardpoints. Cheap ballistic hard points usually might go for Ultra AC2s, or 2 Ultra AC2s and 1 Ultra AC5. But before that, before we discuss loadouts, let's see what each of these have by default. So the Prime has 3 energy hard points on both arms, 1 ballistic hard points on both arms, a missile hard point at the center, and an AMS on the right torso. The A comes with 2 energy hard points on both, 1 jump jet hard points on the left and right torso, and another jump jet slot in the center torso, and 1 ECM. And the B variant has 1 missile hard points on each arm, 1 ballistic hard point on the right, and the left torso has 4 energy hard points and 1 ECM center torso. So that's good, you know, that you have one here that you can switch between the two. Okay, and then the reinforcement package, the C variant, has 1 ballistic hard points on the the left arm. The left and right torso has 1 ballistic hard point each, nothing in the center torso, and 1 energy hard point on the right arm. The D variant has 2 energy hard points on both arms, 1 ballistic left torso, 3 ballistic right torso. And we have another on the Hero Rancor has 2 energy hard points on both arms, 1 energy hard points each on the left and right torso, and 1 missile hard points on the right and left torso, nothing in the center. So if I wanted to play around with this and I bought the Hero mech, because we're going to want that 30% C-Bill bonus, right? Or the Prime 30% C-Bill bonus. I'll probably, if looking at this, I actually prefer the Prime assault variant here, because of the 3 energy hard points on each arm, which the Omnipod is really, I mean, it has 3. I mean, you have 6 energy hard points already. And if the Prime only had access to this part here, these 3 mechs, and you're going to want to take that 4 energy hard points and move them to the Prime. And then you have what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 energy hard points right here. And that's nice without getting the reinforcement or the Hero mech. So I know that the meta now is everybody is using the heavy large and the heavy mediums now for the laser vomit. I mean, it's kind of a boring setup. I like to be more creative than that if possible. That depends on the mech, but I'm never going to recommend something that's not really good. Well, that will be the first part that I'll try on the Prime. If I decide to get it, I'll get 10 energy hard points and just fire away. Now the A variant has the jump jets, and that's interesting. It's going to be like the Highlander. You're going to use it for maneuverability. You use it to turn. Not many people use the jump jets to turn, because the Highlander has a problem turning, and seeing the jump jets on one of the variant makes me wonder if it's the same case for this mech. So you might want to be careful. It's like the Highlander, only one of the variants actually has jump jets, if I'm not mistaken. And you're going to use the jump jets to maneuver more than using it to climb over hills. And it has the ECM, so it keeps them in cover from LRM, so that's good. And if I had that energy mech here already, loadout that I've talked earlier, I'll probably would move one of these ECM pods right here, so that I'll be able to keep in cover and support my team. I don't see any way of making this into splat damage mech. Let's say we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. That doesn't really do well on assault mech, having only 5 hard points for missiles. It'll be okay, but it won't take out mechs fast enough. And for me, taking out mechs fast enough when you're in a brawl is very important. Another variant that you can try out if you get the reinforcement package is a Daka. And I'll be taking one of this right torso 3 ballistics. I'll take this, and we'll take the ballistic in the left arm. So what I would suggest, if you're going for Daka, using the right arm as a shield and putting 2 AC5s, Ultra AC5s, and 3 AC2s, and then Daka away. Kind of similar to my another video where I mix between the Ultra AC5s and 2. Another build you can go for is actually do not disturb, or do not, I mean, the Prime's default loadout is pretty good. Dual gas rifle fire and then using the lasers to protect yourself in close combat range. The hero mech, I'll probably do the same thing what I did to the Prime, so I don't see a reason to get the Rancor other than having the 30% C-build bonus. And that's about all for me. Okay, let's run down. The most important Omnipod for this variant is the 3 energy hard points on the left and right from the Prime, the 4 energy hard points from the B variant left torso, and the right torso 3 ballistic hard points from the D variant. And those are going to be very important on how you mix and match this Omnipod's mechs. I mean, the thing is, it has maneuverability. You'll be able to move around the field faster than most assault mechs. And choosing the right weapons for this and choosing the right hard points for the mech you're going to use, it's going to be determining how your results of the game is in each game you play. And the final question to this, before I go to the final question, we were supposed to talk about the hit points on the blood ups. Okay, my concern is, although I love it, these high points here. I mean, if you're facing the enemy straight on, they probably have this small area here to fire at, and they'll probably miss. And it's going to be very hard to hit unless they just fire a laser across, right? But this point here, another problem with this, it's going to be the first thing poking out before you even see them. So they're going to be firing, so you're going to have to keep an eye out for the damage when you get fired. When you get firing from the top, that means you're supposed to move low down so that you don't get hit. Another problem with this is if you're turning your torso to the right or the left, then you have a big wide target for the enemy to fire. And this is definitely connected to the right and left torso. And when you lose your right and left torso, you lose the arms as well. So that's going to be a pain. I could see the hard points or the hit points going over here in this area here. It's going to be between here and here. And the right and left torso is going to be quite small. The arms are wide. It's going to be, if you're going to use them for being a shield, it covers most of the body, so that's good. And from the design, it looks like it's a slim factor with the cockpit actually poking out, with this poking out. So this mech is going to be basically a pop-tart mech, and the arms or the other weapons is just to protect yourself, right? But its maneuverability gives it a chance to escape, so that's it has that going for it. And well, I seriously do not think that this is going to be as long as the designs is showing. I mean, most of the designs are showing usually with long arm, long guns, everything, but usually don't see that. Example of this would be the rifleman, and the rifleman original design had the long guns shooting out, but what you actually get in game is a shorter gun. So it might be shorter than predicted, and you might see this halved by the game designers just to balance it out. Well, that's just a speculation for myself. I'm not sure if they're going to do it, but I have a feeling they will. So the only time will tell, and only they will let us know. Okay, Let's see. Is this mech worth it? Is the $20 to $40 worth it? No, I really like the design of this mech. However, I don't think I'm going to get a collector's pack. If I was a normal player and I had cash and I wanted to save more for other mechs, I'll probably go for the standard. If I went for the 40, it's only because of two things: the prime for the 30% CBL bonus and the 60-day premium time. And those are the only reasons that why I would actually just take the collector's pack. Other than that, I see the $20 pack is good enough. You get the prime already, which is the one I've been targeting. If I get this, and it's good, I'm just gonna turn it into a laser vomit and see what happens. Is the hero mech worth it? I'm gonna have to say no. I'm not gonna get the hero mech. It just isn't good enough. It just isn't there. I think, but most people are gonna get it because of the CBL bonus and the design it has on it. The camo design looks decent enough with dual color. It reminds me of the Arrow Blackjack with that dual color left and right. Reinforcement only if you want that 3 ballistic hard points and you're going for a Daka. But seriously, there are other Daka mechs that are much more better than this. But then again, like I said before, it has that maneuverability that the other mechs do not have. So being a Daka, you usually face tanking, and if you need to get out, this mech would get out faster than the other Daka mechs compared to the Dire Wolf, to the Kodiak 3. So if you really have a Marauder, I don't think this mech is worth it. But if you do not have a Marauder and you want something cool, probably this would be it. Personally, I will only be getting the standard edition. But if I do get the collector's edition, like I said, it's just because of 30% CBL bonus on the prime and that 60-day prime time. Because I don't want to be buying the premium time for the MC that I already have. So that's all for me, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video right here. And I hope that I managed to help you decide whether to get this Blood Ups or this new pre-order mech. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Please, if you stayed up to this long, you're a champion. Listening me talk this entire time. And I hope you decide whether to get it or not. I would like to see you guys in the battlefield with it. So see you guys next time. Offshore out.